Evening everyone, should be live now. Quite an exciting moment for me. I wasn't planning on streaming today, but we have a new piece of equipment and I'm hoping the stream quality is going to be fantastic. That's my hope. And I haven't got any error messages in the dashboard. Hey Al, your little bonus stream for you. Little Brucey bonus. You saw me online first, yeah? Ahead of the game. Or, actually not ahead of the game. On the game. Did I get your message? I saw a message about the stream buffering yesterday. I haven't seen one since, sorry. Let me check now, but I won't check it on screen. In case it's an Ian special. But do let me know how the stream quality is, and please do let me know how the sound is, because I've had to redo the sound. It's a bit of guesswork. But I'm hoping the quality on screen is super crisp. I'm hoping this is going to be the best quality. Oh, the little subscriber thing's right in the middle. Let's leave it. Do we leave it there? No, let's move it across. It's just you, Al. It's just a number one. Because you're number one. Let's move it across. Ooh, there we go. Oh, it's tiny as well. It's tiny as well because you should be able to stream this in 4K. It's clean. That's my hope. When we get in motion, it should be good. Ow, sound seems a bit loud. Slight humming in the background. Yeah, I had to up the microphone because the video from the capture is louder. I can always balance that out. Messages. Oh, there's a new livery. Oh, it's okay. We're gonna have to quit out of this lobby ASAP. And we'll debut this on stream. Yes, the card did arrive. Hopefully it's all nice and crisp. I'm getting no errors whatsoever. The bit rate of the stream is actually down a bit. But in terms of the resolution it should be higher. But let me know, because maybe I need to up the bit rate. My hunch with the issues in the eating Danny Smith, sorry I missed you there. I hope you're well. The reason why I think the stream was buffering the last couple of days is maybe because the bitrate was too high. It was right at the limit. I was doing it at 15 meg and my upload speed is 20 meg, so I just wonder if the internet kind of fluctuates, maybe it just discards all the frames. So I've given myself a bit more headroom now. We're streaming at, here we go, this is the one. Nice little like and subscribe in there as well. Smash the like button there. Practice what we preach. Let's apply it and jump in the next one. I've forgotten what I was saying now. Yeah, I've lowered the bitrate slightly, but let me know, Al, if you can get this in 4K. In glorious 4K, as they say when they try and sell you television down at Curry's. You want the 4K 3D, sir? With Blu-ray, smart TV. Alright, thanks. Just came in for a USB stick. That's how most of my interactions at Curry's go. I don't want to try it at my end, Al, in case I just exceed my internet limits in terms of the bit rate I can do in every second. Look at that beauty. Ah, she blows. What a beauty she is. Yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming today, but here we are. I did also set a quietly slicker time. I think I meant to say a slightly quicker time. which I have done. Thanks, Danny. All the credits to Al on this livery. The team principal of Frey Bentos Racing. Oh wow, the quality is superb. Well, should we see it in motion? I'm hoping it's glorious. I'm a bit jealous. I'd like to watch the stream. I need to put my headset on, don't I? It's like the actual game. I'm hoping it's going to be better than the actual game. It's going to be better than the game, better than real life. We had a rough couple of days with the settings, but let me know what this is like as we debut the Frey Bentos livery. Microphone is here, so you can hear me. We had some weird microphone issues last night, didn't we? Tell you what, I'll drive and chase cam for a bit. Now bear in mind, this is a base PS4, probably worth about £60 now. It's not the PS4 Pro, running through a VR headset and then being streamed. So, kind of bearing that in mind, I hope the quality is decent. I mean, this on the PS4 Pro must look amazing. Microsoft announced the price of one of the new Xboxes today, coming in at £249, which is actually quite reasonable. I can't remember the last time a console came in at £249. I think even the first Xbox was about the 300 mark. Ooh, you need to break that down. Smashed it out of the park again with the livery. I love the back bit. The back bit is great because obviously that's what everyone else in the race is going to see. But that, honestly, this livery... Hang on, I need to stop and just actually appreciate it. It genuinely is. Did you do those white lines as they go around the front lights and the rear lights? This honestly wouldn't look out of place on a like GT3 real life race. You wouldn't think anything was unusual about it. Ow, seriously, it's crystal clear. Nice. On your OLED. Put the OLED to good show. We've only dropped 442 frames so far, which is not a lot. It's 1% of the frames, which I'll take, I think. Considering that the PC's pumping out 60 4K frames a second, I'll take it. Danny, so yesterday's new fan info about Frey Bentos 10 to a livery. Is there any? Well, we know the Sensei. I love the way the Sensei 81 is like in the vent at the front. I can't. Hang on a second. Can I? No, I can't on the wheel. Kind of move it side to side. Seriously nice though. I see there's a Frey Bentos on the roof as well. All by hand. You've got some serious skill here, Al. To be honest, I know they do livery competitions. Where's this guy going on the right hand side? I know they do livery competitions. I don't know if you've thought about entering, but that looks like a genuine, proper real life livery. Okay, well now we've got the Frey Bentos livery. We've got a decent qualifying time. Bit of a strange lobby. And we've hopefully got good quality on the stream. Why don't we try and put in a good result? Let me know what the sound balance is like between this irritating noise, which is me, and the game. Oh, some of the stuff people do is amazing. It's about creativity. It's not just about throwing a load of different kind of vectors in there, I guess. And I think this Frey Bentos livery just really works. think this is the best one so far, Al. It's going to make me want to drive the R8 more often. Between the R8, the Scirocco, and the Aston, I don't really need to drive anything else. Right, let's see what happens here. I did change the brake balance a bit. So I shaved off 4/10 the quali time. I could have gone to a 45.0. That was my optimal, but the chicanes are just not a fan of them. No worries, Al. I'm very grateful to be able to race in your livery. Makes a change from my livery, which is like dunking the R8 in a vat of fluorescent green paint. Abstract art. Right, here we go. Let me get in the pedals might not be completely synced actually, so apologies about that, but hopefully they are synced. This was a lot more plug and play than my previous. There, look at that Frey Ventus in the background. There's that optimal. We were 145.0, but we could be here for years trying to get that, I think. A couple of R8s set up. Yes, the stream in general might be a bit louder. In terms, what's happening there? Oh no, I'm stuck in the brake. Oh no, the controller's on. This has not gone well. The controller was resting next to me. With the left trigger slightly indented. I think we picked up an SR down there. So the aim is to not pick up any more SR downs. Hopefully you can actually kind of make out what amount of penalties these guys have in terms of the numbers. After that drama we've kind of caught up, haven't we? That was absolutely horrific. See if we can get past the king. Now I'm going to go very defensive here. This is where we kind of messed up last time, wasn't it? Fair play to the Jaguar, very good move. Yeah, I did do a few laps earlier. It's the first time I've done just laps off stream for months, and hopefully it means I'm going to be a lot more familiar with the track. A little bit behind the scenes practice. Ooh, that might be a penalty. Bit of a scrappy first race, but this first one. probably bad for the chicane. I think I am. I just don't know. Am I faster in the rest of the track to make up for being so bad in the chicane in the R8? Because in the Aston I felt very comfortable through the chicane. Oops, didn't get that. Can someone join me in the penalty sim bin, please? Starting to get the hang of this corner now. I'm getting on the power earlier. Someone's gone off. Not interested behind. Okay, a bit of a shame we're not going to be able to bring it to these two really, but hopefully they'll fight and we'll catch up. Okay, now. Oh, is that a 1 second penalty for our friend up there? We're now in a strange position where your quality on the stream is going to be higher than my quality in the VR headset. I'm just so bad at that chicane. It's a genuine danger. Right, can we catch up? The 1 second penalty is actually quite significant there. Not the best through there. Not the best through there, but we have caught up. I am quite gingerly going through that hairpin. Sketchy. Alright, well, considering what happened at the start, which was eventful, I haven't had that before. I'll take that. We'll see what happens with the SR though. Oh, getting buffering again, so getting occasional pause and buffering, and like yesterday, the sound doesn't sync with the picture, so I maybe just, well, the sound might be slightly desynced from the picture, but that'll be because it's a new capture. In terms of the buffering, I'm not dropping any frames, so it might be your connection and the quality of the stream you've chosen, maybe. But if you're streaming at higher than 1080p and you normally stream at 1080p and it's fine, if you try streaming at 1080p, then you should still get a better quality picture than you were getting previously. But well, what happened there? But for example, we're still at S-rate test. Let me just check the. Let me just check the kudos. $86. Okay, we'll do one race and we'll hopefully get back up. What was I going to say? By the end of the stream yesterday, we dropped 40,000 frames. So there were 40,000 frames that were meant to go to YouTube, and they didn't. Let me do some quick maths. So, calculator. 40,000 frames is 11 minutes. So there was 11 minutes of stuff that didn't get sent up. And obviously it wasn't like an 11-minute block, it was, you know. But today, I dropped a couple of frames at the beginning, and then it's fine. So the data from my end should be all good. It's probably giving the option to stream at 4K. Let me have a look at my phone then. And my phone doesn't have a 4K screen. iPad's on auto, yeah. Bear with me. Oh, my maximum here is 1440, so maybe it's capping out at 1440, which is good because if you stream at 1440, then YouTube gives you a better encoder at their end, because it's like, oh, this is some high quality footage coming in. It might be that as I'm sending a 4K signal to YouTube, it might be that YouTube is encoding that and providing a 1440p stream, which is perfectly fine. And the interesting thing about the stream yesterday was that we dropped all the frame drops happened at the beginning, and then the whole thing seemed to stabilise, and there weren't any problems from my end and for hours, I think. So it's kind of a weird one. Maybe the bitrate I was shooting for was just a little bit too high and it wasn't giving me enough headroom. Oh, the ranking board is populated up. Flying with a good time. Frey Bentos Racing. We've got our first Frey Bentos Racing member. Max to go on 11 Pro on YouTube is 1080p. If the 11 Pro is a phone, yeah, then actually doesn't 11 Pro have more than the 1080p screen? I'm not sure. But on mobile, you're unlikely to be able to go above 1080p. It's kind of more for TVs, I think. But in any event, the 1080p stream should be of better quality. It's kind of fundamental point. My seat's really rocking about. What's going on here? Yeah, we'll stream some daily races tonight. That is Barry. That's Barry's FBR account. I'll have to change my odds account to FBR as well. Good to see some of the Frey Bentos Legion in there. It would have been great to get 45.0, but that would have felt a bit faster. Yeah, it's not the top 10. There's no FBR drivers in the top 10 yet. I have to wait for that. There's still just an obscene time from Josetti there. Absolutely obscene. Maybe we'll race together again. Here's the hope. Okay, we'll stream some daily races tonight, and then tomorrow is FIA. I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy the combo that much. Group 2 at Red Bull Ring. I guess, when we practiced it in the lobby, I think it was you, me, Roswald, Nathan. I mean, that is quite a hard lobby. So maybe that made it seem even more difficult. But it's a tricky combo. Turn 1 is going to be super easy to spin. Turn 2 is going to be super easy to spin. Turn 3 is going to be quite easy to spin. Turn 4, 5, 6, whatever the rest are, just going to be a little bit frustrating. And then the last couple of corners are going to be track limits, so it's a fast car for that track in kind of GT Sport standings. But we'll give it a shot. And then manufacturers on Saturday just seems weird. I guess 36 laps, there's a lot of sectors there to get back your SR. Now, just because you're not used to the car, but you get used to it, maybe, but I struggle with... Well, I haven't really driven the Group 2s a lot at all. So the gap between me and Nathan in a Group 2, I would say, is much higher than the gap between me and Nathan in a Group 3 or Group 4. Okay, it just really exposes kind of weaknesses in driving. So we'll see. I do think the standard of my driving has improved, so you know, hopefully we can move forward in FIA. We do want to finish tonight in the 90s for SR, really. That calamity in race 1 wasn't great. See what happens in this lobby. Yeah, I was worried kind of streaming at this quality would be a struggle and the PC would struggle, but actually looks like it's holding up quite well. Maybe we'll do kind of a... Well, we'll see how Saturday goes. I guess we'll set up for a stream on Saturday to do FIA, but if it's just a horror show, then we'll just switch on to dailies, because it is a good week for dailies. And I think a lot of people are enjoying Race C. Race C is just one that I'm not that interested in Tokyo Expressway tracks. It was kind of a bit late in the day to try and master them. But I know a lot of people have been enjoying the Tokyo Expressway race. So a really good week of dailies then. 1 second to go, here we go. Who are we going to get in the lobby? Is the big question. Any familiar faces, or will it just be a kind of pick and mix? Well, the guy behind obviously had also lost a lot of SR in the last race. Okay, so we definitely don't want to be finishing lower than 6. If we finish lower than 6, something terrible has happened. To be honest, actually, looking at the quali times, we should be winning this one. We should be going for the quad here. I know what I need. I need a emoji or a GIF or something that is just like going for the quad. Do you think the GIFs will work now, or will they break the stream? Well, it hasn't broken the stream for me. What cars are people in? Is in WRX, bit of a strange choice. yeah, I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone had a very good day. As we head into Wednesday, middle of the week. And then by the time we get to tomorrow evening, it'll just be Thursday and Friday and then the weekend. That's the way to look at it. Depending on how you want to look at things. You might not want the weekend to come. Someone in the M6 at the back. Oh, that's a rare sight. Okay, here we go. Let's try and avoid chaos. Maybe have a battle with the guy in a second. Let's try and get our first quad for Frey Bentos. Actually, it's not our first quad for Frey Bentos Racing. But it could be our first quad in the Audi R8 if we can get it. Look at that livery. You wouldn't think twice if that was one of the in-game, choices of liveries. I think you should tweet that out to someone. Do you think there were 19 million other Coleys? Seems like Coley 19850001111 taken. Damn. Coley 198501112. Yes, free. Oops. Ooh, I saw a green car coming and I thought I'd close it off. CF type. Well, I'm just glad the new piece of technology seems to be working. Makes me happy. Hopefully a good, solid investment for the stream in terms of for next-gen consoles. 4K is going to be a bigger thing. Ooh, what's he doing here? To be fair, I am driving appallingly. Jesus Christ, I'm so bad. I'm so bad through the chicane, it's just... It makes me think whether it is worth going back to the Aston. I just don't feel like I can attack it in the R8 because it's quite unpredictable how you can get spun out. Go quite deep. He's inside me yet. We absolutely cannot afford another SR down. That would be very bad. See you later, mate. It's actually a left turn, didn't you know? really do not like taking that chicane in this R8. Right, I think the quad is a long shot, but I don't think we've got any SR down with that. I was taking it in first yesterday, but I think second is better. It has to go in throttle. But let's try and put him under pressure at least. If we can get a good exit from the chicane, we'll definitely be up. Better, even though we bottled the middle part. Maybe bottling the middle part actually meant we took a different and better line. So the quad is theoretically on. We really need to bottle it though. We're not really driving that well. Lost it there. I guess you can still spin at the chicane, so can I. Feels slower, but I'm sure it's a better exit. Not quite the quad, but we were quite messy actually. Evening Ian, hope you're well. Did he bump you? Yeah, I got bumped off at the beginning quite a lot. I couldn't quite shake the guys behind. But anyway, that was all about getting back in the 90s for SR. Ian, after Monday, no more than 6 views on stream apparently. I did go live fairly late. I wasn't planning on streaming. We're kind of testing out the new hardware. So there we go. Let me take a screenshot of that. Get that lovely Bentos livery in there. I didn't want to test out the new hardware on a stream at the normal time with more people for it to go wrong. If that makes sense. Oh, it's a lockdown thing, as in like social distancing. So we can only, we're in a bubble now. Is that how it works? We've got our bubble, then we've got a basic Ollie bubble. Let me just double check the SR. Coronavirus. It's coming back. What is it? Coronavirus. Return of the virus? Was it Virus Strikes Back? Oh, social gatherings over 6 be banned in England, yeah. What about workplace gatherings? Hang on a second. What does that mean for Club 100? What does that mean for karting? But it will not apply to schools, workplaces, COVID school weddings, funerals, and organised team sports. It's all getting a bit fractured now, isn't it? When and where the rules apply. I don't know about you guys, but it is getting a bit confusing. In terms of what by the letter of the law is permitted and what isn't. I think just be sensible. Ian, how's nuclear car? It's working superbly on my end. Hopefully you're noticing a crisper. I think crisp is the perfect word to describe it. A crisper image, hopefully. So what does that mean for pubs and the likes then? What are some example social gatherings over 6 people? See, we don't have that problem with streaming. COVID compliant. I assume there was a big rise in the cases. Check the numbers in your area, yes please. Evening Tat Grant, or morning Tat Grant, hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. I watched that Key guy's Nation Session last night, and I've watched him before. Because of his aggressive, combative nature, his chat is dominated by abuse and swearing. Very neat summary there, Tat Grant. He has a lower class of gamer compared to me. Nice. But everyone has a different style. You know, it's good. There's choice, and you know, as I've always said, Key 25 is extremely fast, and I think he is the fastest YouTuber. So not only is he driving really fast, but he's also streaming and, you know, doing all that jazz. Ian, I think restaurants are closed, but full takeaway. That's big news, isn't it? I was cycling around today. I do wonder when I'm cycling, if I cycle directly behind someone who's got coronavirus, I don't think it magically disappears in the air. But anyway. Key. If Kireth doesn't stream, I end up having to watch Key, but need to put headphones on so my lad doesn't hear the swearing. Everyone has their spot. He's a damn good racer, but further stress. He spent 10 minutes abusing someone because they asked why he streamed beside his bed. I don't know. I don't know his circumstances. I mean, he streams a lot, right? He streams in the daytime. So I don't know how he's able to stream in the day. I don't know if he's a full-time YouTuber. I guess maybe he is. And when you're a full-time YouTuber, it becomes your income. So there's kind of an extra edge to it, I guess. I think the question is for like streamers like Key around that level is where it is their income. So it is he's running a business essentially, I guess. Then it's how he expands it. And how does he grow it in a meaningful way, not just getting more subscribers, but grow it as a business? You know, should he coach people? Maybe it's not right the way I'm phrasing it. I'm saying what I should say, if I was in that position, I'm trying to think what would I do to kind of grow a business like that. So if you're that good, you could do tuition, branching out into other content. Do you hire like an editor? Because fundamentally there's not an awful lot of difference, I guess, between what we do on this stream and what Key does in his stream. If you look at someone like Jimmy B, who's, you know, another level of multiples above, he's doing real world stuff and commentating, and yeah, it's just, I've never really thought about it. It's an interesting one. I think he's full time. She works, he stays home and looks after the kids. Yeah, that's quite nice. Not sure how they deal with the swearing then. But yeah, it's kind of, do you want to take something you started doing because you enjoyed and make it your job? I don't know, maybe yeah, I mean, why not? But also I think there are downsides. Yeah, definitely a super fast driver. I don't know his background, I don't know if he was karting or if he does any real life racing or he's fast on PlayStation, but I think a lot of people do give him heat, but when I look at him through like a racer's lens, I've got a lot of respect for him. Evening Adrian VR17 from Argentina. Hope you're well. And Keanu DeVroe. I'm using -1 at the moment. So 1 to the front. I was using 2 to the front. I just dialed it back to 1 to the front and it seems to be fine. I think brake balance is really important in GT Sport. It can quite fundamentally change how a car drives. Binny in the house. Will we spot Binny any second now? Wow, look at those quality times. Okay, that time at the top, that's pretty close to the top 10 in the world. Ian, a lot of people burn out going down the YouTube monetized route. Yeah, as someone who obviously now has a YouTube account, YouTube does throw a lot of stats at you and basically strongly encourages you to make content for obvious reasons. The more content there is, the more people watch it, the more adverts they can show, the more money that YouTube makes. And I don't see any pound signs or anything. I'm not really that interested in that. But I can imagine when you're looking at it and you're seeing pound signs and those are going up and down, then it's a bit... But it's like any business. It's a new type of business. Evening, Binny. Yeah, we started late. We're trying a new setup for the stream, so the quality should be a lot better. We're not dropping any frames at the moment. That Grant, funny thing was that 3 of the best Australian drivers were in his lobby and they beat him in the Nations Test race. Interesting. Oops. Awesome. Okay. German. That Grant seems to be bad business models for and abuse customer base today. Yeah. Although, yeah. Unless that's your USP. Wow, it feels like ages since we've been racing. Yeah, I know we were losing frames left, right, and centre, but we've found them all now. Spent all last night going around the internet. I found some behind the back of Yahoo. Raw organic sports. Organic sport. I think that goes in the top 10 earlier in the week, so decent pace here. I've been tending to bottle it though, so can we go above the 40k DR mark with a good result here? I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier when you don't have the brake pedal stuck on. It's like cheat mode. I don't think he was intending to go for that move. But it happened and he did it. Oof. He is on the ragged edge there. That's a very unusual place to pick up a penalty. Slow getaway. A lot of wheel spin from Maximus there. Let's both go through. This is absolute bumper cars. So we picked up an SR down in the midst of that. I thought we were going to get turned over in the hairpin. I've no idea how we didn't get spun around in the hairpin, to be honest. Why would we lose so much time here? Maximus lost out as well. Still up there with Pat. The best through there. Should get past that car. there's going to be some penalties ahead. Can we get pulled along yet? The pace isn't the fastest in this lobby. They've gone very wide there. Buckle in. This is going to be interesting. Binny behind. Just want to get past that R8. I'm not sure we're going to do it. As in the R8 taking the penalty. Oh, okay. That's one way of getting past. I know there's a bit of lag, but Maximus just looks on the... Oh no, it's this guy. Well, he's going to have a pop, isn't he? Maybe not. Don't want to pick up an SR down here. Was quite defensive there, but he was putting his nose in silly places. If we kind of just kept it sensible, we could have had a three-way out there. Unusual line from the Mercedes. It's going to be too late there. Wow, well that was an intense race. I was sure we were going to get spun out around the hairpin. I've no idea how we didn't. Benny, what happened to... Oh, Benny, Misty. Not a bad result for Benny, moving on up. Thanks, Adrian. Let us know how the racing is in Argentina. Welcome, Issa. Slightly iffy track for me, hard to get right. Yeah, slow and fast out here. Now what does that mean for the SR? Hope you enjoyed the racing anyway. Please do feel free to drop a like or subscribe. Also let me know how the quality is. I'm really hoping that the quality of the stream is really good. So we've gone down to 86 SR again. Pinball, I agree. Look at those SRs. Some people are going down to A. Wow. Now, Grant, how long am I going to stream for today or tonight? I'm not going to stream that late. We'll definitely do another race. But I wanted to test out the new capture card and streaming at 4K. Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, Binny, I don't know what that was like from your perspective, but I think, let me try and remember. I tried to go for first place by going in the middle of two cars, right? Down the back straight. So that was always going to end badly for me, really. So maybe I've only got myself to blame there. Easter, the F1 was good this week. Good times for England cricket as well. So I've heard. Yeah, that Ian, it wasn't quite a Moses moment, was it? It was kind of like, I tried to do a Moses moment, tried to part the waves, and then the waves crashed on me, and I got an SR down. Are SR downs in the Bible? That would have been amazing move. Yeah, it was at Cataluyna where we did go through the middle out of, oh, where was it? Quite early on in the lap. That was a really good move. I still remember that move. Meaning I kept the replay. Yeah, that was quite a fun race. I should keep more replays, but I'd then just run out of space and I'd delete them. Ian, honestly, the picture is as clear as the gameplay itself. That's what we like to hear. The picture you see on screen will actually be clearer than the view that I get through the VR headset. So I wish I had that clearer picture. We don't need that much detail though. So Ian, 40k DR, yes. We tend to bounce around the 40k mark. Bouncing around there. Yeah, I don't know how people are finding Cataluyna this week. I think once you're in the groove, I'm enjoying it. I'm not even really thinking about Monza, and Monza's definitely my favourite track, but Monza was a bit hectic yesterday, to say the least. So Roswell doing it in the 911. Vinny, I think you could definitely improve that quali time if you're considering where you're finishing in these lobbies. I think you could easily take half a second off that, surely. If you want some encouragement. Shaving time. Yeah, I don't know if people are looking forward to FIA tomorrow. Red Bull Ring Group 2. Group 2 cars quite tricky. Hey Steve, let's go to another scene. I only have one more scene set up on this. Nope. Actually, forget it, because I haven't sorted out the sound on those screens. We'll just leave them for next time. Issa, a fair bit of schoolwork to get done. Can't wait to be plugged back in GT. Yep. I hope all's well at university, Issa. Do you spread the word about GT Sport? Maybe there's a... I was going to say GT Sports Society. There's probably not. Maybe there's a karting society. Hope you're well, Steve. Don't know if you've been... I know you're a big fan of the RCZ. I don't know if you've been tuning around Daily Race Day. Evening GT Grandad 888, GT Grandad 888. So good they named you twice. Yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming. This new piece of kit came, and I wanted to test it out. And the stream seems to be rock solid at the moment. And theoretically, you should be able to watch it in 4K, depending on how YouTube displays it. I did do a little bit of quali. It's the first time I've done any kind of GT Sport off stream, and we did lose about 4/10 of the quali time. Just moving ahead of Detonator and flying. Ian, what bit is new? Yes, the capture card is new. Someone was selling it on eBay. And my old capture card was also off eBay. And the old capture card was designed for people who go to events and need something portable. Specifically, I think like video game reviewers, when they go to a conference or something and they want to review a game and they need to capture the footage at the event. It's designed for that kind of rough and ready. Whereas this one is a bit better quality. Thanks, GT Grandad. I'm hoping it's crisp and clean. I'm hoping it's pretty much the crispest GT Sport stream you can watch. That's genuinely what we're going for in terms of quality. I think at the weekend I'll add back in all the effects and everything. Should be good. Just waiting now to jump in. Maybe this will be the last race of the evening. I don't know. We'll see how we go. If we have a good race and we finish on... You know, that last race was meant to be the top band SR race, and it really didn't feel like it. Yep, I'm in the lobby, Ian, so it should be automatic. Joining, hopefully. Let me check. Yeah. Steve, getting close to sub 156 in daily A. Currently at 156. But packed to the loose of the night now. Yeah, I can't remember what a good time is. When the week started, weren't the top 10 times low 55s? In which case, a 55.8 seems very good. I mean, Josetti has a 143 here. It's just kind of like witchcraft. GT Grandad with some good races in the morning. It's good to hear. Hopefully, maybe some points, which doesn't really matter if the race is good. Right, let's get this lobby up. There we go. If you say the words, it will automatically grid up. Top time is a 155.2, but I think a 55.8 is going to be very fast then. Right, is that the Beetle from the last race? And King Itchy. So if you look at those quali times, really, we're talking, we want to be top 4. And if we finished lower than 4, something bad has happened. Actually managed to win a race. Nice, GT Grandad. Lewis approves. Oh, he doesn't. Lewis wasn't very happy there, was he? Come on, Lewis, pal. There we go, now he's happy. I know what that was about. Vinny's starting 6. Well, you saw what happened last time, so watch out. Big Popper Gamer. Big Popper Games. All the Brits at the top. That racing pedigree. Brits at the top. Spaniards at the back. Bit of a rarity. Thanks, Steve. I tend to bottle the first lap. I tend to get better in these races, but there's not enough laps to kind of for that to matter. Vinny Super, yeah, maybe you are Super GT. Vinny 01, Vinny 02. Right. You look like saying, yeah. Sarcastic Hamilton. Isn't it crazy how Lewis Hamilton is probably one of the best racing drivers to have ever lived? Feels like yesterday he was a rookie in F1. Oh, the quad is on, isn't it? Okay. Let's do our best. Let's watch out for Big Popper Gamer coming through. Let's lead the merry slipstream train. All aboard. You got your tickets. Very slidey through that. A bit late on the throttle there. Good move. Fair play, Squire. Oh, we've gone deep. That's not good. That's a really dangerous place to be because if someone taps you out there, then it can be game over. So as usual, we bottled the start, but maybe things can get better. I think if you don't clip that curve, you're not really taking that corner right. Weird line. Oh no. Sausages. It's actually getting quite frustrating now. Just the amount of time I lose out of that chicane. It's just destroying me. Luckily he had a bad exit as well. Oh. Someone went very wide there. Let's try and put some pressure on him. We don't need to overtake him now, I guess. Jesus. I think next time we return to this date... Oh, I thought it was Binny with the first lap. Next time we return to this daily race, we will go in the Aston. best through there, but he's also very wise. Lucky. Can be a bit risky getting on the grass and inside there. We're not going to be close enough to make this count, but we are going to get a lot closer. It's a good exit at least. Maybe do one more race after this. Maybe one more race in the Aston. Maybe that's the best way through, just don't hit the sausages. Ooh. Not going to get the fastest lap probably. That behind's got a penalty anyway. Pace in as well though. Course has gone deep. Looked like he braked quite late. Let's just see it home then. Yeah, a bit of a shame, didn't quite have the pace to take it to the guy in front. I got the feeling that he might have... We might have been able to get to him under the pressure. We did a fantastic move on lap 1, I think. A really good move by him. See you, Ian. Thanks for joining. Thanks for letting me know about the picture quality and everything. He is good, but Senna though. I was a bit too late for Senna. Jack Bradman only driver to win the car he built. John Surtees. Who else is up there? Fangio. Maybe we'll do... Do we want to do one more race? We don't need to. It's not too bad. Yeah, very good result in that lobby. Really? I feel like that might be the highest lobby. Yeah, we were nowhere near fast lap in the end. So we can do one more if we want. We don't need to, or we can call it a night. It's up to you guys. If we want to do one more, we can do one more. Stream's working. Everything's green. See if I can pull off my optimal time, I'll be in top 65 times. Sitting just outside 300 at the moment. Yeah, the optimal's a dangerous thing to chase sometimes. It's I don't know, yeah. It's not good to be too obsessed with the optimal, I think. GT Grande, good race, but I thought you let him by a bit too easy. Maybe. I wasn't expecting him to do a move, and then when he went past, I thought, okay, well, fine, I'll cut back on him. But actually, he nailed it on the brakes, and I couldn't cut back. So, and then he had the inside line for the next corner. It's kind of history. Steve, hit like, yeah. Please do feel free to tap that like button. If you're enjoying the stream. GT Grande wants one more. Okay, we'll do one more then. Nations. Not the best. Oh, what with the 53? How did we get a 53? I can't remember. What round was that? I've already erased it from my memory. Catfish. See, Beanie, thanks for joining. Great to hear that the new the quality is great. Picture was pretty crystal nice. That's exactly what we were going for. Crisp and clear and fluid, and just generally more enjoyable. Because I used to look back at some of the streams and be the tarmac just a blurry kind of mess. Tat Grant, sorry, so anyone down in the 20s for nations? Yes, Treviso. Nathan will get there as well, I'm sure. I'm not going to be that good at this combo, I'll be honest, I think. I think I'm going to struggle, but we'll do it. I remember the Lexus is a pretty good handling car. Bill BC has been improving a lot. Now getting in the top 10s. Eat a pizza. What about me? I haven't set a time. We did some practice in the lobby the other day, but I think I was 22s. I think I was 22s in that. So yeah, with a bit more practice we could probably get into 21s. But it's one of those tracks where I feel I'm going to spin off a lot. But we will give it a go for the points. Now, am I going to do this in advantage? No, let's just man up and do it in the R8. I think it's definitely the best car. So yeah, this news about social gatherings no more than 6 people. That's pretty significant. Was that already the case? I don't really know. I guess there's always a time lag with these things. So if they're doing that now, I think they suspect the cases are going to get higher in the UK. GT Grand, my best 123. I think that's a decent time. Tyre, where is the issue? Yeah, I don't know what the strategy is there actually. But we were saying earlier, turn 1 very easy to spin out on the exit. Turn 2 very easy to spin out on the exit. Turn 3 quite easy to spin out. The rest of the corners quite easy to lose a lot of time. And last 2 corners quite easy to gain track limits. So it's definitely going to be a kind of, you really need to be on it to kind of navigate your way through all of that, I think. Evening, Nathan. We're just talking about Red Bull Ring Group 2. I think you just about got a time in the 120s, which looks to be incredibly handy. Need to short shift and use high gear. Maybe will that help with the spinning out? Maybe that's a tactic. Yeah, third in turn 1, not second. It's definitely going to show who the top drivers really are, that race, in the lobbies. Short shift 2 in second. Yes, I guess. It's tomorrow, Nathan, or technically today. Tonight. Today? Yeah. Wednesday. Wow, is it Wednesday already? These days. I won't be on again today doing some work on my bike. Well, not. I mean, like. I don't know how to explain it with the hours. It's later on. It's Wednesday evening. Eight to 9 laps only on mediums before they. I guess there's a choice in do you start on the hards or start on the mediums. Hopefully we'll get some intel on what kind of is working for people. See if it's possible to kind of look after the tyres a little bit. Right, aiming not to get an SR down in this race. If that the most important thing is to not get an SR down, I think. We're on 92 at the moment. If we could get up to 98 and get a little buffer, that would be fantastic. So we do another lobby at Cataluyna. I wonder if we're going to end up in that kind of feisty lobby again at the top. Philip Stefford, why not 2.8 and 1 lap on hard? That is the usual way things work, isn't it? Just do the least amount of laps on the hard tyre. I guess it depends. Yeah, the pit time. Do you lose more on the hard tyre as opposed to the extra pit stop for mediums? I feel like this is going to be another pretty crazy lobby. I recognise some of these names. I thought the pit loss time was quite short because you can dive into the pits and you cut the last corner, and then you cut the first corner and you come out at a speed, don't you? I don't have any figures, but. If I recall, Laguna Seca is like the worst pitting. Literally spend about 3 decades just getting to your pit box. Who's going to be flying up the pack then? Someone's in the Mazda Group 3, so we'll hear that before the RX Vision. We'll hear it before we see it. There we go. There's the Master. I think Nathan and I did a league race once where we had to drive the Master. And obviously it's the best sounding league race ever. Now, can we stop bottling it on the first lap? I guess I need to go a little bit more defensive, maybe. I don't know. Work something out. All the time you have to leave a space. I don't know how important the toe is at Red Bull Ring. I know the Group 2s suffer from dirty air quite a lot, don't they? I quite like the Mazda, Nathan. But I think it's just because it sounds great. I wasn't really paying attention to how it drove. I think it is quite weird to drive. Don't you have to do something really funny with the brake balance? Bentals Racing. So the RCZ behind, I think it is. Defensively. He was looking to cut back. Let's try and make a break for it now. Could have kept my fist in there. Getting even worse through the sausages. Any good work I do, I just undo it there. No, I think we'll be safe in this turn. Fending them off at the moment. It's a really bad line. There's another great line either there. is slightly better. Last time we did this race, we used to score the chicane out 10 every time. So I give that a 5. Probably lucky to get a 5. Lap before was on 3. Oops. Very messy so far. Messy there as well. If I lose one place, I'm going to lose many. Maybe the RCZ struggles through there. Deep. Give that a 6. We completely missed the first sausage. Right, this is going to be interesting down the straight. I'm going to wait for him to make his move. It's a bit naughty that. That was a bit Roman Grosjean, that move. Circa Silverstone 2020. It's going to heat up now. Deep. Be a sitting duck there. Or maybe I'm not. But they're going to try and outbrake each other. I'm really bad for that. Missed all the sausages. That was quite a fun race. I mean, it's not going to be a quad because we were quite defensive, but I think it's going to be a triple. So quite happy with that result, and an SR up as well. We were pushed, to be honest, by the RCZ, and I did quite a late move going down the back straight on lap 4, sorry, home straight. I'll take it. Nathan, with the MR cars, you sort of make one subtle movement with the wheel in the braking zone, let the oversteeriness of the car point nose towards the apex. Let's get a screenshot of that, Frey Bentos. Due to the COVID outbreak and stay-at-home restrictions, practice for nations and Manu must have increased. Maybe. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, GC Grandad. Yeah, that was a good result. That was a nice. That was a pretty tense race, actually. I think I was over the limit in how I defended. on the straight. I think I should have made my move early. Fair play. He likes it. Okay. Thought we'd have great job to go. I thought we'd have room to complain about that, but anyway, all's fair in love and war. Thanks, Al. Let me just check the SR. Hopefully, we've left the SR in a perfect place for FIA tomorrow. Yes, well, almost perfect. 98, 41,000 DR, so we can give FIA a good crack and lose it all. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but I wanted to test out the new equipment, so hopefully it's crisp and clear wherever you are in the world, whether it's Argentina or Australia or UK. Thanks, Tech Grant. Please do feel free to leave a like or a subscribe on your way out. We'll be going for FIA Nations tomorrow, Group 2, although I don't have super high hopes. If you compare it to how I was feeling before Monza on Saturday. But yeah, got that to look forward to tomorrow. Glad the stream's working and it's nice and crisp and clear. If you have any feedback or thoughts or comments, just drop them in a comment to any video and I'll read them all and get back to them all. Otherwise, thanks a lot for joining. Hope you enjoyed the racing. Sorry about the new COVID restrictions that have just been announced, but it doesn't affect us on the stream. We can have more than 6 people. If we can get that many. Philip, what time are you going to race? Good point. Probably. I'm going to struggle to make the 7:40, so we'll definitely go for the 9 o'clock. But I'll struggle to make that one. So definitely the 9 o'clock, and then we'll do the last 2. But yeah, night everyone. Have a very good night. I hope you have a very good Wednesday, and then by the time it comes to Wednesday evening, there's only 2 more days of the week left. So the bulk of it is done. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Al, Steve, Philip, GT Grandad, Tat Grant, Nathan. Anyone else watching as well, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. There's some good racing today. And a big thanks to Al for the Frey Bentos liveries. Al being team principal at Frey Bentos Racing. But yeah, have a very good night and hopefully see you